Oh, welcome to a lot of sun in my eyes right now. My glasses are going to get dark if you're watching the YouTube video. And welcome to Curiosity and Awe. It's a theme for today, and particularly about our species. There's a lot of humans on the world, growing number every day, 8.3 billion, according to Ken Ano, and the internet. And what connects me with every other species? I need to look in the multitudes that I contain. Not only the different voices that I hear inside, just like every other human being. No, it doesn't seem like that. See, I'm already going from inside of me to outside. It's like there's so many voices inside of me. I contain multitudes. Really, not only these voices, but, oh God, what are they called? These like tiny things that are even smaller than bacteria are huge in comparison to viruses. And viruses are huge compared to this other we're made up of more non-human, not to mention not Barbara elements, non-human elements. And this is just science, and a lot of people are not interested in the science. Just that what is like going on inside of us is real similar to what's going on to every other person in the world. And that the passion that I feel about self-compassion makes sense because we're so interconnected with not only every other human being, but this whole, see, usually they say army. I'm going to say this whole community inside of us. And giving yourself right now, there's just a little bit of tension in my belly, and it's like, is that that's just a feeling. And what is it pointing to? And I invite you to look inside your body. Where are things not moving? Tension, any pain is my, you don't know me, you may not know that I'm practice acupuncture, East Asian medicine, and there's a saying, when there's contraction, there's pain. And when there's expansion, there's no pain. And it's the same thing in Chinese medicine and NVC. When there's contraction, when there's not communication between your own, like if you're not communicating with all the different parts of yourself, including the non-Barbara elements, what are the chances that, every other human, every other person in our species is not communicating with their non-human elements as well? And this might be getting too complex for you, and it's so simple that we are so profoundly interconnected with each other and with our inner world that it would be impossible to not change the world by empowering ourselves to be with our inner world. It makes sense. If you're interested in, I contain multitudes, if you're a science-y kind of person, I can connect you with that book. And it just reminds me to listen to all parts of myself. literally. What's here, what's right now. I'm guessing that it's probably not your stomach. It's probably another part of your, I call it my trunk, but it's actually your torso. Often the trauma, the long held beliefs manifest between our neck and our groin, our neck and our genitals, like right down, holding like underneath whatever that part of my body is called. It's my trunk, just holding right there and breathing into it. The periphery has to do with more recent events in our lives, pain in the shoulders, pain in the knees, pain in the ankles, that's all interconnected. And the pain that's deeper in, like around our waist, like are you holding a lot of stuff around your waist? Some people call it middle-aged spread. Other people call it emotions. Depends on what your bias is. I call it, in NVC terms, let me just feel the feelings and describe them as what is the quality? What is the quality of the feelings in my trunk? That area between my chest, like middle, upper, and lower jiao in Chinese medicine. But that your torso, exactly, that's your torso. The part, if you're paraplegic, is still alive. Your brain, your heart, your most necessary organs. Check into any of the parts of ourselves, any of our family. Be curious about any of your family that's there. Knowing that every other species in the world I guarantee you, they're having similar experiences. They're just because of their bias, they're interpreting in different ways, depending on if they're using family systems or NVC, or if they're using Western medicine or acupuncture. There's something there that's talking to us. And it's tight in me. I call it tightness. It's right there, it's right here, it's right now. I'm not telling you should feel tightness in your stomach. I'm inviting you to say hello to your hands, your limbs, your arms and legs, and save that for physical therapy and acupuncture, and then right now spend some NVC time, and it's getting louder for me because I'm listening to it. Holy cow. How I want to get rid of that with yogurt. It's the same mentality of like this war that those words that we use in English, it's this inner war. It's these terms that Western medicine uses, like we have to fight disease, fight that cancer. And what is that? It seems to be my stomach is at war with the rest of the body. And I imagine it's just my inner biome. Or there's some emotions there that are long held, maybe from beyond even this lifetime, if you have that belief system. Breathe in and out to your torso, to your trunk. See if acknowledging any tightness, any discomfort, any sort of different feeling in there, can you acknowledge those feelings much like you're acknowledging the weather without any judgment that stomach pain is bad. See it as just an expression of something that's not moving, something that maybe needs attention, maybe something that's been there a long time. So I pause then, not because I was spacing out looking at spiders like happened the other day. I pause then again just to let you come back inside your own torso, your own trunk. A trunk is another word for a place to store stuff. It's also the name of a piece of luggage. So it's a pun in English. If you are a fan of puns, and I don't see anybody on this call that I see that's a fan of puns, what are we storing in our trunk? What's been there for a long time? You could go to a trauma therapist that might be into brain spotting or the current fad for looking at trauma today. Or you can just stay with it right now, with curiosity. And then reach out to loved ones, to all beings in the world and say, oh my God, you all have these trunks that we're storing stuff in from maybe many lifetimes. I can't imagine how hard it might be for you all. And I'm going to serve the world in this moment by serving myself and then taking a step into serving others one breath at a time. Thank you so much for your patience as I go back and forth between different languages. Thanks so much.